Hello to the gamers, welcome to twitch.tv/Jestertainment and youtube.com/Jestertainment. I am your host Jester and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. That's right, I'm allowed to say welcome back because this time it is a welcome back. Also, once again, I haven't done the image correction. There we go, Slay the Spire 2. Sure, show the ironclad. There he is. Cool, that'll work. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all well. Sorry I've not been live for a little while, but it's been a busy few days, let's put it that way. And we've had a baby who makes noise, but she's currently quiet, so we can sneak in some streams. So before any screaming happens, let's get straight into the gameplay. We have the Necrobinder. We need to do a run with them, and then we can unlock... God, I always forget the name. It's not the Regent, because we just unlocked the Regent. It's the Defect? The Defect. I've also been doing a few runs off-stream with the Ironclad, and I've just been doing absolutely terribly. So I'm looking forward to... having some stream luck again, because that seemed to do a lot better for us. The Necrobinder, a Spireborn Lich but who seeks revenge, calls upon her trusty left hand, Osti, in combat. Her left hand. Stranger in the tub. Bound Phylactery? Phylactery. I'm going Phylactery. At the start of your turn, summon once. We've got to summon. I like anything that has summons, so let's see how that goes. Also, I'm armed with the knowledge of how to play this game a bit better now. I was under the impression that going for the elites was kind of like the best way to go. So apparently it is actually go for like as many monster fights as you can, so you can actually unlock some good cards on the way. So we're going to focus a bit more on that this time. Anyway, we share the same goal. He killed all that I love. My power is yours. Pomander. Upgrade a card. Booming Conch. At the start of elite combats, draw 2 additional cards. Precarious Shears. Remove 2 cards from your deck, take 13 damage. We'll take the elite combat boost, I think. That sounds like a good idea. We've also unlocked the Underdogs now as well, which I haven't had a chance to see how it goes yet, so I am looking forward to trying that out. So, in the spirit of focusing more on monsters to get cards, 1, 2, 3, 4 seems pretty good. Into that. And then, where do I want to go from there? Hey, Boss God, how's it going? This route seems pretty... This route seems promising on the way to a shop. And then we've got a second elite here. We can go for a shop, go for the boss. Or go for a fire, then go for the boss. I think that works. Now, we look to our left and maybe there's a better route, but I think this is the route we're going to go for. We'll see how it goes. I'm largely positive. And this guy's going to give us a hand. She absorbs all unblocked attack damage. Okay, so we've got 2 eels. Toad poles. Oh, cute. Typical strike and defense. So we've got there. Osti deals 7 damage. Deals additional damage equal to Osti's current HP. So presumably... there is a way to, like, boost that up. I don't know what that is, but I assume there is. I bought Pokemon cards while I was at a land, I think that good. Oh, dude, we found a pack of, not Obsidian Flames. I don't know, a pack the other day. Was it Destined Rivals? Destined Rivals that Kara had, like, just left in one of her bags. We were like, oh, this maybe it's going to be good. No, it was nothing. There was nothing in there that was interesting, unsurprisingly. Okay, so Osti stays alive. Heals for 2. Absorbs all unblocked attack damage. Right, so as long as we're blocking, Osti stays alive, and they just gain health each time, do they? Is that how that works? So we're about to take 9 damage. Does summon increase health? It does, okay. We're learning. So we survive this turn. We can also do 6 damage. Okay. I do enjoy learning new things. And the video games are all about learning new things, right? Is that how that works? We have, like, no defense here. We can knock this one out, but I think we might die in the process. Unfortunately, thorns. Unfortunately, thorns? It's okay, we get Osti straight back. You're just going to do thorns again, I imagine. But no good ways to attack at the same time. So 2 damage when we get hit. That's fine. So let's go defense, defense, strike. Osti should survive. So it basically works as an additional block. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. All right, we'll learn how to play this character well. But like, it's like the Regent. Like having an extra thing to play with and manage is always interesting. Okay, so when you draw an ethereal card, draw 1. If the card is in your hand at the end of the turn, it's exhausted. Ethereal, the first attack each turn deals 50% damage. That seems pretty good. Death's Door, gain 6 block. If you apply Doom this turn, gain block 2 additional dimes. the end of the enemy turn, if it has at least as much doom as HP, it dies. That sounds complicated. That sounds like I have to think. I don't like it. The only OK cards were EX Mega Sharpedo and EX Oricorio. I mean, it's something, right? Can't complain too much. Sludge Spinner. Unpleasant. So that attacks deal. So does that affect Osty at the same time? Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't affect Osty. But we could do with Osty surviving this turn, so let's go with that. Around £1.50 for both. It's something! Legally speaking, that's something. I don't know. I don't think you can complain on that. Where are we dealing more damage from? Oh, lethality. Okay, right. I just went out of my way to make sure we had that, and I'm like, where's this even come from? I don't understand. We probably could have just gone double strike and another attack there to keep the sludge spinner dead, but never mind. Okay, they're down 17. Add a card. Poke. Osty deals 6 damage. Ethereal deal 13 damage. Next turn, summon 2, gain +2 energy. Ooh. I love the idea of poke. Poke for 0 energy does 6 damage. That does seem pretty funny. Yeah, I bought them knowing it was going to be a loss. I can't remember the last time I opened like a new pack, to be honest. It's just not something I've done at all. Right, so you definitely go down this turn. Because we can't defend by enough. But you come straight back. And then we get evoke, defend, defend. And now we just have like a really powerful turn. That feels pretty good to me. We could have done with like one more attack though. We got defend, which is annoying, but also this guy's called Sea Punk. I'm on the Sea Punk diet. I Sea Punk and I eat it. 24 damage. Oh, we should have just stuck with a strike. That probably would have been enough. I need to start like actually analyzing what we have available to us rather than just going straight out of an attack. Why though? Oh wait, that is a knockout. Never mind. Ignore me. By the way, it was like 2 Phantasmal Flames blisters. I've always found that like of the like three like main things you can buy, like an individual booster, a double pack, or a triple pack. The triple pack seems to have like, a weirdly good hit rate. Doesn't make any sense, but it does. Gain 7 block. Add a copy of this card into your discard pile, and it's 0 cost. Ooh, okay. There's a an ironclad card like that as well, which is pretty good. You spot an aged statue half submerged in a pond. Its hands gently rest upon a stone sword. Something is glittering at the bottom of the pond. Votive offerings, perhaps. You could really use some money. Dive into the water, gain 109 gold, lose 7 HP. Grab the sword, obtain the sword of stone, transform into a powerful relic after defeating 5 elites. We'll go with the swords. You wrest the sword out of the statue's hands and the whole thing crumbles apart. It's too dangerous to pick up whatever was glittering at the bottom of the pond now. Inspecting the sword, you sense an incredible dormant power within. So how many elites are we hitting now? 2. So probably won't see the full power of this till like Act 3, but it's something. Okay, Skulking Colony. So strategic gives us 4 status cards. Skulking Colony cannot lose more than 20 HP each turn. This enemy attacks with intense attack for 9. Okay. I mean, we definitely use Undeath. We definitely use Invoke. Let's use Defend. And hit with the Unleash. So we can't do more than 20 damage each turn. So this is going to last at least 4 turns. Is ultimately what it comes down to. Which is fine. 16. Stop. It's all about trying to keep Osty alive to some degree. So that'll keep you alive. And then we can do more damage with this as well. I'm a big Osty guy. I really want to keep him alive. So we just use Undeath so we gain another one into the discard. That's always going to be good. Definitely go with the Invoke. Like Madonna once sang about. Okay, keep you alive. You're doing 18 damage. The reason is because I asked for the cheapest blisters and those were cheap because the seller's got a deal on them, so they pass the deals on to the... Oh, that's pretty good. You can't complain about that then, can you, really? I think we definitely lose Osti this turn. But it also means a lot of damage got absorbed, so we're not complaining too much here. Although, having said that, I don't think we're going to do too well here. Osti deals 7 damage. Add retain to a card in your hand. Retained cards are not discarded at the end of the turn. Okay, I understand. Osti deals 4 damage. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, return this to your hand from the discard pile. 3 with Reap, deal 27 damage. I mean, we use that, right? Yeah, I think we use that now, because it deals 40... I'm aware that it won't do the full 40. So if we hit, then save Reap. We just do like a big chunk of damage now, and then hopefully just defend a lot this turn. Oh, we can't... Oh, that's so annoying. We can't use Reap. Oh, we're 1 damage short of like actually taking a knockout this turn. Or next turn, I should say. This would be one of the situations where if you could put poison down, that'd be really handy. So, on death. Hit for what? Yes, we take the win next turn. We haven't lost too much health, actually. This is actually fine. Cool, okay. I'd like to get the cost. Okay, you go for it. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Captain's Wheel. Stop your 3rd turn, gain 18 block. It's one of those cards that you have to, like, remember that you've got. Whenever you play a soul, a random enemy loses 6 HP. Draw 2 cards and exhaust. Do we have soul? I don't remember getting a card for soul. Deal 5 damage to each ethereal card played this combat. Ethereal gains 6 block, attack, apply 1 week. So we basically have to use that. Because if we don't, then it becomes exhausted. I think we have to go for Defy. I think that makes the most sense. Yo, who's this? I was about to say punchy guy, and it's the punch construct, so it makes perfect sense. So they're going to defend themselves this turn, so we definitely use that just to get it going. Bodyguard, keep you alive. That's fine. We can't hit him with a negative effect. We don't have any anyway. Dude, he put up his jukes. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? Damn, like, we kind of just need to use all of these skills. You go down if we don't have a defense this turn, don't you? That's annoying. Don't really have a choice here, to be honest, but it wastes their block, I suppose, so it's something. So they're doing 10 damage this turn. So double defend keeps us alive, hit him with a strike. You are not doing anything to us this turn, so we invoke. Undeath, unleash, strike. There's a pattern going here, can you tell? Right, can we do 24 damage? I'm going to tell you right now, gamers, no. So, hit you with the weak. Hit that. Hit that. That keeps us alive. Hit him with a strike. Kind of a wasted turn, but never mind. £35 for 2 blisters, so £17.50 for 1, because there are 3 packs in a blister, so that makes it around £5.84. That's not too bad, to be fair. It's not the worst proposition I've ever heard. So, 12 keeps us alive, hit him with a strike. We could have taken him out with the explosive ampole, but never mind. I don't feel like we need to. Mr. Punchy is, like, very strong right now. The fact we could be swinging for, like, 30 damage in a go, that's pretty good. Summon 3... X times, add X souls into your draw pile. Retain, summon 3, Osti heals 5 HP. Defile. Ooh, Dirge? Dirge might be good. Although we just said we don't care about souls. But draw 2 cards, exhaust 0 energy. Let's give it a go. I feel like that's not a bad way to start building towards. Hit him with a smith. Kneel down. So that gives us a 9 base. Invoke gets us... Summon 3 and 3 energy? That's not bad. Undeath gets us 9 block. Ooh! Dirge plus. Summon 4 X times. Add X souls plus into your draw pile. That draws us 3 cards. Okay. I don't hate the idea of upgrading on death, though, to be honest. 75% more damage on lethality. I think Invoke going up is not bad, actually. Calcified Cultist. Okay. So this is just a do damage and set up turn. That's fine. Got to burn the Undeath card as well. He really said Kakar. Chat, not to terrify anybody, but they both said Kakar. Wasn't expecting this, actually. It's really thrown my entire game plan. Gain 6 block plus weak. We're fully defending here, aren't we? Yes, we might as well strike. Oh, we had more energy! What am I doing? Brain, turn on. 17 damage is almost a knockout. That's pretty good. Lethality does give us a knockout. Huge. And then might as well defend. I might be just like clicking a little bit too quickly at times here. I guess we're defending. Sure. Give us 1 soul. For the extra draw. 16 damage. We'll take the draw. Let's keep you alive as best we can. 39 damage on Unleash is pretty damn good. In fact, if we'd have done the math correctly, I think we would have won that turn by just using that and strike rather than doing anything else. Damp Cultist. You hate to see it. Stable Serum, okay. Haunt. Whenever you play a soul, a random enemy loses 6 HP. Apply 10 Doom plus an additional 5 Doom for every 10 Doom already on the enemy. Ethereal gains 6 block, apply 1 weak. I don't know how I feel about that card. We'll have Haunt just in case. It might be one of those cards that you just play randomly. I mean, there might have been cheaper stuff, but I got them like last minute as the LAN was ending that day. Okay, I might have some good stuff. Ah, you did alright. Don't worry about it. The first time you play a power, each combat gains 6 block. Big fan of the extra block. Right, Sea Slugs, what do you do? Ravenous. When an enemy dies, Corpse Slug immediately eats it, becoming stunned and gaining 4 strength. It's the kind of thing that makes you go, do I need to kill all these, like, 1 by 1, basically? Oh, sorry, all together rather than 1 by 1. Man, I really don't have much here. See, using Dirge was kind of tempting there, but, like, it doesn't do that much for us. Osty definitely goes down this turn, right? 11. Yeah. So is it better to strike now? Yeah. Osty's definitely going down. That's fine. So we're taking 6, 8, 12 damage. And our block is now, like, much worse as well, so that's so cool. So cool. Osty, you've got 9 health functionally. You know what, we've got enough stats or enough energy to, like, where we can just do what we need to on this. In fact, we had leftover energy, which is kind of annoying. Honestly, the game feels like as long as you can keep Osty alive early on, you just stay strong enough to stay alive, if that makes sense. So 24 damage on Osty, which is knockout. In fact, it's knockout on you. Then, do we play Haunt here? They're not going to attack us this turn, at the very least. So we can at least take 1 down, and then we should be able to chain stun into this one as well. Yeah, that works, that works. So, Osty can one-shot you as well, that's incredible. We don't have the stats to do anything else, so let's get the draw and the heal. That's ready for next turn, then. And then we should be good. Okay, playing this turn out was, like, much easier than I expected it to be. I'm gonna be honest. So, that one. Let me tell you who the random enemy is. It's the one guy left. Summon 3, exhaust 1 card from your draw pile. Whenever you draw an ethereal card, draw 1 card. Deal 10 damage, upgrade 2 random cards in your discard pile. I don't think that's great. I think cleanse might be the way, actually. We can get rid of some, like, more useless cards. Aha! Every time you play 10 attacks, gain energy. If you end a turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. Upon pickup, enchant 3 cards with Adriat. Adriat gain 3 block. Okay. So any cards we care about here. Deal 9 damage, 2 additional damage to each soul in your exhaust pile. Gain 8 block, add a soul into your draw pile. Gain 6 if you apply Doom. Lose 2 strength, gain energy at the start of each turn. That's not awful, actually. Deal 6 damage, choose one of your cards in your draw pile to add into your hand. Deal 3 damage at the start of your next turn, return this to your hand. It's not bad. I did like the idea of Soulstorm and Grave Warden, actually. I think including both of those in that deck might not be the worst idea, and then we get rid of a strike. Just so we're not, like, drawing into the cards that aren't as good as the good attacks, if that makes sense. Right, so 12 we need to find here. It's easy enough. Yeah, we pop that one. Unleash, and then we're fine. Hi, champ. How's it going, bud? Hope you're well. Some 5. Like I said, at some point you do just have Osti stay alive for you, so it's not so bad. Deal 2 additional damage to each soul in your exhaust pile. We don't have any in there right now. Let's keep you alive as best we can. Him only taking 1 damage is pretty good. Also, 18 on the wheel. Hell yeah. Now we can go all out. Whenever you play a soul, a random enemy loses 6 HP. So we could do like a big damage turn this turn, and we can't do much damage. Oh, we got 3 energy still to play with, I guess. What do we want to exhaust? We want to exhaust. See, we don't want to exhaust soul straight away because we want soul. I think we get rid of the strike. Like I said, then we can focus on the cards we actually want to see. So there's a soul. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. You definitely survive with 12. So can we just go for like a very big damaging turn? Choose a card to exhaust. Let's get rid of a defend. Let's try and keep you as alive as possible. Dirge flashing at me like, hey, you should play me. Yeah, with 0 energy when you don't do anything. That seems pretty smart. Let's go with this, go with this. That keeps you definitely alive. We need to see the big punchy attack from Osti. I can't remember the name of it because that'd be helpful, but Unleash, that's the one. 40 damage, yes please. They're calling it Unleash. High 5. Osti deals 11 damage and applies 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Is that 11 damage to all enemies? Or does it apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies? I guess we'll find out. Deal 8 damage, apply Doom equal to damage dealt. Deal 4 damage, put a card from your discard pile into your hand, exhaust. Let's try the high 5. We haven't got any AoE right now, so I think having the option... Well, I'm glad we've got some AoE. The first time Phantasmal Gardener is hit each turn, it gains 6 block. Okay. Right. So we're taking what? 3, 10, 15 damage. Can we survive, is the question. The problem is I don't want to like lose some of these really good cards. There's been a better time to use that though. So anything, can we one-shot any of these? 6. I think we just have to like try and block as much as possible here. Then we'll exhaust a strike. Bodyguard gets to 9. 50. That gives us a... Oh no, because you do 0 damage now. We actually picked like the perfect one to target. Incredible. So we're doing... Yeah, so Bodyguard will keep us alive. But then we don't have Invoke. I think we have to play Invoke. We're defending as much damage as we can here. I think having Invoke as an option is always good, so... Because now we do a lot more damage. We haven't got the AoE, which would have gone crazy, but... We've got loads of energy, so... We just have to, like, play it all out, is pretty much how this is going to go. Give me a Colourless Potion, show me what you got. Fisticuffs deal 7 damage, gain block equals damage dealt. You have no attack cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. Entropy at the start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. Oh, huge. Oh, it doesn't do enough damage, though. It deals 10 damage. Doesn't kill you outright. But it gets you pretty close. Drawing high 5 at that point was really bad. I thought we were going to be able to do a lot of damage there. So we get the 18 block this turn. And we're taking 16, 19 damage. So we're like 1 off. Okay, that's fine. So Soul. So it's I'm just looking, it's like if we can one-shot anything. We kind of can't. Let's go defend. And this might be a bit weird. Let's go Dirge. And then retaining the hand actually doesn't feel too bad here. I don't know if we also draw as well, but because I know if we do. I don't like them swallowing to gain strength. So we also draw as well. This is awesome. Okay. I really want to see that big attack again. You know the one, the big attack. Can't use Impatience. Unleash, 21 damage. Okay, so that one-shots you. Big. There's 13 for each. Okay, so we've got 2 energies to play with. We're taking 9, 18 damage. We can definitely survive the turn. Yeah, so that means we survive. 6 damage, 13 damage. That'll take you out. Oh, we're like absolutely fine. I'm being way more cagey about our situation than I need to be. We can't one-shot anything, I don't think, unless we like draw some very good cards. High 5 deals 11. So that makes them vulnerable. So we can't one-shot them. But again, we're staying very alive here. So I think if we do that one, end turn. We aren't going down this turn. And we've got every odd of like one-shot in both of these with whatever we draw next. He said so confidently that you'd believe him. Let's get rid of Strike. This was like the turn as well. So like get as much as we can because of all the extra energy we would have had. But we're fine. We should be able to take... Really? Alright, I guess not then. Take Assault. We're just waiting for attacks now. Unleash. There we go. 30 damage. Perfect. The Courier. The merchant no longer runs out of cards, relics, or potions, and his prices are reduced by 20%. Ooh, okay. Reap. Retain. Deal 27 damage. Deal 8 damage. Deals 3 additional damage for each card drawn during your turn. Ooh, okay. Whenever you play an ethereal card, gain 4 block. That seems pretty good. I don't think we're upset about the extra block here. Haha! If you end your turn with that block, gain 6 block. Start each combat with 1 strength. Upon pickup and upon pickup, enchant and attack with momentum 5. Increases card's attack damage by 5 this combat when played. Okay. Dramatic Entrance innate. Deal 11 damage to all enemies. Exhaust. Start each combat with this card in your hand. That seems pretty fun, actually. We've got an option for poke again as well. Big fan of poke. I'll take another Invoke. Probably should take the opportunity to get rid of a card as well, but never mind. 41 at 66. I'm kind of tempted to rest. But I think we upgrade the cards instead. Spirit of Ash, when you play an ethereal card, gain 5 block. Does 3 additional for each soul. I've not really put together like the most coherent group of cards, really. Like, I'm clearly not following any particular synergy, so I definitely need to work on that a little bit. I think Poke Plus dealing 9 damage for 3 is kind of good. I don't hate the idea of that. The 9 block plus add a copy of this card to your discard pile is probably like better though. Alright, first boss, let's see how we go. After all, it's a waterfall. Okay, so we're just buffing this turn. So basically, I just want to keep you as alive as possible. Is where I really am. So, summon 3. Let's get rid of a defend. Then unleash. We've got no potions to back us up here either, so we do need to bear that in mind. My bro here is having a steam eruption. When killed, deal 15 damage at the end of your next turn. Okay. A waterfall's known for being, excuse me, steamy, or... So the chance it kills me, right? Is that kind of like what it is if I'm not careful here? It will just kill me? So we need to try and keep you as alive as possible. Unfortunately, I think you go down this turn anyway. Ooh, no, we kept you alive. Go team. Steam eruption's now up to 18. Oh god, do we have to like race against time here? I think we do. So definitely go with that. Deal damage, deal damage. We haven't really got time to think about the best way to do things here. Poke. Are you gonna heal this turn? Oh good god. Really don't have much going for us here. Again, really bad turn to have all that extra energy. Okay, 20 damage this turn. Awesome. Love that for us. You're on 15. So basically you go down this turn, is ultimately what it comes down to. Because we just can't do enough damage. Let's add ourselves a soul. Oh, you survive! It goes crazy. Unfortunately, Unleash isn't doing that much damage. I think we go with that. We could high five, deal vulnerable, or deal 25 damage with Unleash. I think the vulnerable for next turn probably goes a bit crazy here. God, 30 damage coming through is going to be so bad. We need Aussie to be as powerful as possible at the end of this fight. So definitely get the block up. Play the ethereal, gain more blocks. We definitely survive this turn. That's absolutely fine. Hit him with a strike. I'm just going to keep the health up as best as I can. That's ultimately what it comes down to here. We'll get rid of one of those. You're going to heal this turn, I think? No, 10 damage. Okay, that's fine. We can save ourselves 10. In fact, when we use cards like that, we gain block, right? No? Am I going crazy? Spirit of Ash. When you play an ethereal card, gain 4 block. Oh, they're exhaust, not ethereal. Okay, that's fine. It's extra draw, so I'm not complaining too much. Definitely get the Invoke. 33 damage versus summon 2, gain 2. We can survive this turn, that's absolutely fine. We just need to do the damage because that steam eruption is like going up, up, up. Hey, now they're going to heal. So we want to do as much damage as possible. Again, another bad turn for it. We've got all that extra energy, we can't do anything with it. It's fine, we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. We're chunking away. It's 25 damage this turn. And no real way to like do anything good. I think doing the damage makes more sense here. Ooh, that was a big chunk of damage. Right, definitely keep you alive. That's always good. Hit him with a poke. Add more souls. And turn. If we can get some healing on Osti, we're feeling pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't seem to be getting a whole lot. Come on, Osti. I believe in you. All those soul cards, wow. I think we cleanse and get rid of... We need damage, really. Let's get rid of that invoke. So that'll do 19 damage. Meaningful draw. 39 damage. Can I up? No, I can't. So let's invoke. Unleash. Let's not waste the soul. We should be able to take a win this turn. Should be in the operative word. Unfortunately, we don't have the cards we need to make that work. God damn it. Yeah, why not? So they're going to heal 15, I imagine? Yes, 24 damage. Again, we can still do that. If we get an unleash, then we're golden. There it is. Right, so we just do, like, as much... All those on death cards is so good. So we should survive this. He says confidently. Wait. Deathblow. This creature is trying to take you with it. It will take you for 54 damage for being destroyed. Okay, right. That's fine. I mean, it's not, but... We couldn't have saved the block card, so... Do we survive? Just about. I mean, we were on 32 health still. That's pretty good. 100 gold. Add a card. Transfigure. Add replay to a card in your hand. It costs an extra NG. Exhaust. Replay plays this card an additional time. Osti deals 25 damage. Deals 5 additional damage for all your other Osti attacks. Lose 2 strength. Enemy loses 2 strength. Exhaust. I think Squeeze sounds pretty good. Squeeze sounds pretty good. Okay, that's the first time I've been past, like, Act 1. I don't know how long. Such malice paints your heart. We would share the same paint if you knew what's befallen me. Pale's Tears. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain an additional 2 energy next turn. Pale's Wing, you may sacrifice cards rewards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices obtain a relic. Pale's Eye. The first time each combat you end your turn without playing cards. Exhaust your hand, take an extra turn. Let's go with Pale's Tears. As long as I'm sensible, I can remember to use that well. So, let's have a look. So we've got 1, 2 elites there. Yeah, 2 elite path might be the better one, actually. So that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Ooh. Do we want a shop or a fire? Oh, that's a choice. We go there, then we can go treasure, shop, elite. That sounds right. Cool, okay. Yep, that's fine. That works. I like that for me. So if you're fully blocked, you become stunned. So that's kind of like the priority early on, right? Yeah. Can we do that? Absolutely not. Oh, that's annoying. We have no defense, basically. So we're about to take a lot of damage, is what it comes down to. In fact, we enter the first one, it's just like immediately, we're just going to lose a load of health. But we start off with full health, so can I complain? Yes, always. We're not going to fully block again here, are we? No. So let's go Spirit of Ash into that. Bodyguard, give him a little poke. Annoyingly doesn't keep them alive, but we can only do so much here. So if we fully block, you get stunned, which I think is the correct path here. So we're going to summon the souls here and go for it. Cool. So the bowling bug is now going to take a turn off. We can high five to deal 16 damage to everybody. Which is always just funny, to be honest. That broke the shield as well. Can we one-shot you at all? No, we've got like a load of block. Which is nice, don't get me wrong, but... summon 3, exhaust 1 card from your draw pile. Summon 3 gives more health. We definitely want to do that anyway. Might as well just take you out, right? Like, that's just the smarter thing to do. Take me out. Do. You're going to defend. So, as weird as it is, I want to reduce your health as well, so we've got a higher chance of knocking you both out next turn. So do 11 damage. Perfect. Okay, that worked out pretty well. We had to, like, weather the early storm, which wasn't great, but... pass, ethereal, draw 3 cards. Deal 4 damage, put a card from your discard pile into your hand, exhaust. Ethereal, deal 13 damage. Draw 3 cards sounds pretty good, but also defile. We are kind of lacking on the attack front, to be fair. These guys are the ones that can't take more than 9 damage in a turn, which is, quite frankly, stupid. So, let's... weaken you. Summon 3, and we'll get rid of a defend. Then we can invoke. Do you die this turn anyway, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. So let's basically make sure Osti goes back to the same position. Oh, we survive as well. Holy. Okay, never mind. Colour me surprised. So high five does 11, but they can't take more than 9 in a single hit. Is that right? Yeah. We've got the cards, we've got the energy to do it, so we might as well. Definitely want to keep you as alive as possible. Should have used lethality first. But here we are. You survive? 8, 9, 17. We're going to be 1 shy of surviving, right? So, let's drink the block potion, keep you alive. Let's play Haunt. Let's get you down as quick as possible. So we're fully blocking all the damage, which is pretty big. I'd love to be able to do like a similar amount of damage again. So you are gone. Definitely take the block. So it was 27 block. Deal 9 damage. No way. 9 damage? That's crazy. Also, I did forget about Permafrost, and I also forgot about Pale's Tears. But I think we just made Pale's Tears work for us accidentally, which is pretty good. Right, we don't do 60 damage. That was dumb. But also, it was fun to see. The card just saying, hey, do 60 damage. Never complaining, right? Right, just need an attack. There we go. I said we just need an attack. There we go. Thank you! 16, and add a card. Bone Shards. If Osti is alive, he deals 9 damage to all enemies, and you gain 9 block. Osti dies. No, Osti! Pull aggro, summon 4, gain 7 block, gain 8 block, add a draw. You know what? Pull aggro seems pretty good, actually. Anything that buffs Osti. Big Osti guy, it turns out. Right, so the Tunneler, if I remember right, goes underground and like has massive amounts of like defense. Which is a pain in the ass. So 5 plus 7 is 13. Nope, 12. But it keeps us alive, so... Give him a smack. I can't believe they made me weak. That's so rude. We do 8 damage. How about that? So, let's go Invoke. Keep the health up. Dirge for a single soul. Let's go Haunt. Knock knock. Yeah, Burrow for 32 defense is ridiculous, and they're about to do 23 damage to us as well. Block is not removed at the start of the Tunneler's turn. Stunned if all block is removed. We can do 20. It's not really what we need. There's no way to boost health either. Yes, there is. I'm stupid. 23 damage. It's not quite enough. Does get rid of the block, though. Definitely go with Invoke. We're going to end up with an energy spare as well. So if we've got good draw next turn, we're feeling pretty good. I don't like the way it went like that. So 40 damage. We can do that 40 damage as well, which is kind of crazy. Huge. 4 damage. So that'll stun you, which is like all I want for Christmas. One shot you. Then end with some energy, so we gain some more next turn. Yes, that takes 5. Okay, cool. So basically, if we use 2, we can go 2, then 4. That feels pretty good. Okay, so 13. 5 block. Give him a high 5. Probably should have saved some there, but never mind. We survived, that's all that matters. Squeeze for 60? Thank you. 90? Holy. Squeeze is a great attack. Snap deals 7 damage. Add retain to a card in your hand. Dirge plus summon 4x times. Add X souls into your draw pile. Ethereal 13 damage. Snap feels pretty good, actually. If we can snap and then keep a card is basically how it works, right? So that seems pretty good to me. Yo, Wongos? Welcome to Wongos. Welcome to Wongos. We have what you want at Wongtastic prices. Says the least enthusiastic clock you've ever met. Peruse our wares and enjoy your time at Wongos. They continue without even looking up. I guess we pay 100 gold to obtain a random common relic here, right? It's the sunflower! Happy flower. Every 3 turns, gain energy. We are Wongo wowed by your generosity. Wonderful patron. You now have 32 Wongo points. With just 1,968 more points, you'll receive our exclusive Wongo Customer Appreciation Badge. Have a Wongtastic day. I hope they keep track of that, because that's pretty funny. You have no clue what they're talking about and vow to never return to a Wongos. That's not me talking, that's the game. I want to go back to Wongos. Sounds amazing. Right, you summon dudes, right? We haven't started with that AoE, so that's good. So give me a... Oh, never mind. We used all our energy. Embarrassing. Welcome to Chili's. I mean, Wongos. Right. Do we have... No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want it anyway, so it's whatever. Give me an Undeath. Y'all are going to survive, which is really annoying. But we can give ourselves a shit ton of energy for next turn. And health, which is also important. If we'd have hit the AoE, I think with the 50% extra damage, we would have one-shot all those eggs as well, which is pretty big. 18, so we're doing 12, 19 in total. That's fine. We're just finding nothing here, which is kind of annoying. We have so much energy to play with, and just the game's like, you can draw nothing. But we are certainly getting the block up, so it's something. So high 5 does... Oh, it doesn't quite one-shot everything. That does 67 damage. Incredible. Impossible. High 5. Then squeeze us 45 damage. We want to keep some energy back, though, if we can. Definitely survive. I said definitely survive without doing any calculations whatsoever. it was very much hopeful. Wow. Okay. We could definitely take out the minions at the very least, right? So, let's get rid of you. Hit me with a cleanse. Play a soul. A random enemy loses 6 HP. Yes, that's pretty good. I think I just want to take you out. Oh, no, in fact, we definitely lose Ostu. I think we just take you out, play this. We just hope we get some souls. Oh, it's annoying. Okay, I've not played this one very well. Annoyingly. 16 damage, 2 for each soul and discard. Yeah. Let's weaken you. Let's So I try and keep them alive. Like, it's really hard. So you definitely die. Summon 3, exhaust 1 from your draw part. But if I don't use that, then I gain 4 next turn? 4 energy? Yeah. It's probably the better way to go about it. You're going to summon again this turn, so... Oh, there's high five. Again, just not doing much in the way of damage whenever we get, like, a massive amount of energy to play with. I really could have done with that AoE card this turn. Like, if we had an option to retain a card, that would have been amazing. Squeeze us 67 damage. Oh, that's knockout, right? Yes, perfect. In fact, 101. Again, I don't know where that extra damage came from, but 101 damage, like the Dalmatians, is pretty good. Severance plus, deal 18 damage, add a soul into your draw pile, hand, and discard pile. High 5, Osti deals 11 damage, applies 2 vulnerable. No escape, apply 10 doom, plus an additional 5 doom for every 10 doom already on the enemy. So, I do think next time we play this, we do a bit more focus on the... Do I want to rest here? No. We do a bit of a doom focus, I think, and see how that goes. So snap for 10. I didn't even see snap. Pull aggro, summon 5, gain 9. Squeeze doing 30 plus 6 additional damage to all other Osti attacks. Feels pretty good. I prefer to reduce cost though, if I'm honest. Poke being good. Invoke. We could go for a second invoke plus. If Unleash Plus did more damage based on the HP as well, I wouldn't be upset about upgrading that. Don't think we're getting enough souls. A Spirit of Ash. I need Spirit of Ash to come up a bit quicker as well. That's kind of like the other issue. Pull aggro, summon 5, gain 9. Let's go with that. I think that might work quite nicely for us. Right, so you're just planning on downgrading us. So let's hit you with the Severance, like the package. Don't want to use that just yet. And hit with the pull aggro just to get the extra health going. Draw 2, anything good? Nope, that's fine. Tender? When you play a card, lose 1 strength and 1 dexterity this turn. Yikes. That's gross. Can we keep you alive? Yes, we can. Can we? Yeah, we can. Just keep you topped up with the health, basically. We get 16 block this turn. 18 block this turn. You're doing 21 damage. So, I think we just do that, and then we keep a card... Yeah, we keep a card back, because then we get a crap ton of energy this turn as well. Big block energy. We're loving that for us. 67 damage on squeeze. Damn. Let's go with the 67 damage. That feels pretty good. Then, honestly, I'm tempted to dirge. That doesn't feel like a bad idea. So, snap. We'll keep soul. Then, dirge for the extra souls. And that gives us the healing as well. We've got loads of souls now. So if we can find the skill that lets us gain stuff based on soul, then we're feeling pretty damn good. Can't help but notice you haven't given me what I need. There we go. That's the card I was looking for. Unfortunately, I think we do... No, we don't lose, just because of the cards we're drawing. That's incredible. What a dumb way to win that fight. I'm just keep drawing and doing damage. See ya. Deal 9 damage, add a soul into your draw pile. Ethereal, deal 7 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. Pull aggro. Yeah. Having the option to do more drawing is pretty good. What's inside? It's an intimidating helmet. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 4 block. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we go this way so we can fight 2 elites on this run. Add replay to a card in your hand. It costs an extra energy exhaust. Exhaust your hand. If 9 cards were exhausted this way, gain 1 intangible. Reduce all damage taken and HP loss to 1 this turn. With the amount of draw we've got from the soul cards, that's actually not the worst idea. Dance Macabre. When you play a card that costs 2 NG or more, gain 3 block. Osti deals 11 damage, applies 2 vulnerable to... See, that's tempting to get because we've got a card that does more damage based on how many Osti attacks we have. Rolling Boulder. At the start of your turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies and increase this damage by 5. Interesting. I'm going to take another Osti card. And we're going to get rid of a defend. Just so it's drawing cards we actually care about. And then let's go for this elite and see how we go. It's the Entomancer. So, 21 damage. Whenever this enemy is hit by an attack, add 1 dazed into your draw pile. That doesn't seem very good, does it? So we need to... We either choose to survive this turn, or we just go whole hog into doing damage. I think we have to defend as best we can. So that's 40, so okay, we're good. So invoke... That'll give us 6 energy for next turn. Not the bees, etc. 18. Alright. Play an ethereal card. Gain 4 block. Do some draw here, to be honest. We don't lose Osti, luckily, but it's not looking the best. So we get block on the turn where we don't need it, so that's awesome for us. Good for us. Good for us. Let's exhaust defend. Go over haunt. Squeeze 50 feels pretty good here. Squeeze 75 feels even better. And 26 health left. We can probably get there. We're starting to draw the dazed cards out, which isn't great. This is the turn where we just don't get anything useful. Ooh, I thought Osti might survive, but he didn't. 13 damage. We've got 2 lots of soul as well. Defile 13? Hell yeah. Osti, my guy. Pendulum. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. I'll take that. Spirit of Ash. When you play an ethereal card, gain 4. Gain 10 block. Add a soul plus into your draw pile. Yeah, I kind of like Grey Warden, actually. That seems pretty good. I'll take it. Okay. Laus Progentia? I know that word, I just can't say it. 14 block upon first being hit, 9 damage. Okay. So, we've got no way to actually... Using Severance here is so tempting, but like I think Invoke might be better. Then we can Soulstorm, Poke. We'll lose Severance, but like I think we lose Osti anyway. We might as well resummon him with 3 health. Okay, that's fine. Osti deals 7 damage. I'd retain to a card. Is there anything I want to retain here? Spirit of Ash having the... yeah. So if we... Snap. Retain Spirit of Ash. Then Dirge for 6 souls. And that gives us so much healing and health on Osti as well. That feels pretty good. 14 plus 9 damage. So we survive this turn, not a problem. There's no issue here whatsoever. So I just need to remember what ethereal cards we have, basically. If we hit you for 36. I should stop using draw cards when I have no intention to do any drawing. Or like, I've got no way to play. Play the cards, I should say. I keep doing it, and it's not great. You're doing 43 damage. I'd rather have you survive. I mean, you're going to survive this turn. That's fine. I'm going to end the turn with, like, not using all of our energy as well, so we get 5 for next turn. Big damage. Not great. Looking for some more damage here. Take 19 damage. Call me in the morning. Soul. Give us 1 strike. Might as well play Undeath just to get it into our... get a copy into our graveyard. Hit him with 1 strike. End turn. So we need 30 damage this turn for a win. I think that'll do it. 75 damage. Flex Potion. Gain 5 strength at the end of your turn. Lose 5 strength. Well. So, retain, deal 11 damage to all enemies. Summon 4, gain 7. Deal 8, apply Doom equal to damage dealt. You know what? Let's take it just to see what it's like. We might get to use it quite early. Infested Prison doing 22 damage immediately off the rip feels horrific. Okay. Definitely go for a Grave Warden. Definitely go for a Defend. And that keeps us alive somehow. Incredible. Good work, team. 16 in defense. Play a card with Ethereal. Yes, we didn't play the card last time. That's fine. We've got no way to keep ourselves alive this turn, actually. We've got no defense. Oh, I think we just die, right? Yeah, we have no way to defend. Yeah. They have exact lethal. That's so annoying. We literally can't do anything about this. Oh, that sucks. Well, I feel like we did pretty well with that run. Like, I didn't know what I was doing with the mechanics, so I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Not my best run ever, obviously, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Alright, Chapter 1, The 12. Who is worthy to enter the Exalted Spire? The capital gathers the most brilliant, formidable, and courageous from all the lands. 12 explorers formed an expedition, advanced inside to make history. None made it back. Cards unlocked. Apply 13 Doom, draw 1 card. Whenever you play a card this turn, apply 3 Doom to the enemy. That seems really good. At the start of your turn, apply 6 Doom to a random enemy. And booting up for the defects. The defect reboots, surrounded by a wreckage of molten metal, ash, and thousands of dead bugs. Datalog corrupt. Its core barely held together, limbs barely responsive. The defect scavenges broken panels and pieces from other constructs to patch itself together. The defect is ready. I said defect, it's defect. The defect is a playable character. Cool, let's do a run with that then. And then once we are done with that, we should have time to do one more run. I do ultimately want to unlock the daily, but we'll see what... Oh, hold up. Oh, that unlocks random. Okay. Unlock all other characters. Have I not unlocked all other characters? So the defect came in after I stopped playing Slay the Spire, so I've got to kind of learn how to play this one all over again as well. Choose 1 or 2 colorless cards to add to your deck. Obtain a random rare card. Root 2 cards from your deck. Take 13. I'll add a random damage. Or random rare card. That feels pretty good. Alright, so what have we got here? We've got an elite here. An elite here. Elite here. Elite here. Elite here. So can we hit 3 elites? We can, but then we don't hit so many monsters. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sure, that works, I think. I could look at the other side and see if it's any better, but here we are. Right, so you channel orbs, right? Passive at the end of a turn, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Evoke, deal 8 damage to a random enemy. So when I evoke it, you do damage. I can move these around by channeling them and stuff like that. Okay. Deal 19 damage, channel 3 Frost. I mean, I guess I'm about to find out what that does, right? Well, I found out. It's pretty good. Channel 1 lightning. So what do you do? Passive at the end of turn, gain 2 block. Evoke, gain 5 block. So if we do this... and then that... okay, interesting. That's quite cool. Dual cast. Evoke your rightmost orb twice. Channel 1 lightning. Strike. Okay, so that's evoke. Okay, that keeps us alive. So we're going to hit 6 damage at the end of turn. Cool, okay. I think I understand. It requires me actually paying some attention. But for the most part, that's a fun class. I like that. Claw. Deal 3 damage. Increase the damage of all claw cards by 2 this combat. So I can see, yeah, okay. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Draw 1 card. Channel 1 plasma. Channeling an orb puts it in your first empty slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb is automatically evoked to make room. Plasma orb gains energy. Okay. I always like an AoE card, but Claw does seem pretty good. Claw seems pretty deadly. Right, so 11. That's going to do 16 damage. So it's not keeping us alive. Boom, boom. It really hit them with the boom, boom, pow. So you can do 8 damage. I don't like that. It sounds like a little shot, like a shot of a pistol going off as well, which is always fun. So can we do enough damage to knock you out this turn? Not quite, annoyingly. If we had one more orb available to us, then we would have been fine. Cool. This feels not overpowered, but it feels pretty good so far, you know? At the end of your turn, if you have Frost, deal 6 damage to all enemies. Gain 2 focus this turn. Increase the effectiveness of orbs. Deal 7 damage. Roll 1 card for each unique orb you have. Again, that feels like another synergy where it's like you make sure you have one of everything. I'm liking a Frost style build. So let's go with the Hailstorm. You do 8 damage. Not okay, to be honest. Kind of done the maximum we can there. Pew pew. Hit us with a weak as well, so we're doing 25% less damage. Evoke your rightmost orb twice, that would deal 16 damage. You haven't got Hailstorm available. I'd rather keep the 2 orbs while we can. I like that. I like that a lot. Hi, Apollowina. How's it going? I'll let you lurk. Don't worry. You don't have to answer. Right. Innate gain 10 block exhaust. That feels pretty good. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. Lightning Rod, gain 4 block at the start of your next 2 turns. Channel 1 lightning. You know what? I like boot sequence for the extra defense. That's fine. Self-help book. On the floor lies a tome. Top 3 ways to conquer the spire. The book is encrusted with blood, so you find this manuscript highly suspicious. Will you read it? Read the back. Choose an attack to enchant with Sharp 2. Read a random passage. Choose a skill to enchant with Nimble 2. Choose power to enchant with Swift 2. Swift 2. First time player's card, draw 2. Increases block gain by 2. Increases damage by 2. I like the option to draw. Draw on Hailstorm feels pretty good. I'll take it. What's inside? It's a lantern! Start each additional combat with an additional energy. Hell yeah, dude. I'm not saying no to the additional energy, you know? Alright, we got the Damp Cultist and the Calcified Cultist again. No point using boot sequence. So we might as well save that. So we will channel a lightning. We will strike. Then we'll double hit him. Our power is unmatched. Caw. Okay. So 10 damage total. Bingo bango. It's just the random lightning strikes are pretty damn funny. Also, that guy gained strength and did 1 damage, so be careful, guys. I really want to use that, but we kind of want that. You know what? Let's take you out. Gain the block. Yeah, I think that's well worth doing. So we're always going to have 6 block at the end of each turn. That feels pretty good. That'll just give us more block. If I zap, that'll gain us 5 block anyway. Yeah, okay. Look at him, guys. He's figuring it out. So strike. So that'll do 6 in total. Yeah, that's knockout, right? Yeah. In fact, it was knockout anyway. We only needed the 1 lightning orb. I didn't even see what duplicate did. This turn, your next card is played extra time. Ooh. Uproar. Deal 5 damage twice. Play a random attack from your draw pile. Deal 7 damage. Draw 1 card for each unit card. Gain 4 block. At the start of next 2 turns, channel 1 light. The problem is, that's cool. But if I've got the strategy of wanting free ice down, so I've got the block coming through, and then lightning just keeps coming to replace it, that's not the best value proposition. Pile drive is not bad either. You know what? Let's go uproar. The random attack element just like tickles me a little bit. Because then if it like hits with something good, we can go, yes, it's all skill. If it hits with something bad, we go, oh, we're so unlucky. We're the unluckiest player ever. This sucks. 8 damage to all enemies. Okay. 7 damage twice. I mean, Iceland's doing 24 damage. Feels pretty good. Dual cast being 3 feels pretty good as well. You know what? I like big damage. Oh, Lyra's also a fan of big damage. Right, so you're the ones that eat your friends, but then if you eat your friends, you get stunned, right? That's not bad. Gives an additional lightning. Feels pretty good. I've got all the energy in the world too, so we might as well just start swinging. The lightning bolts really said pew pew, and I'm a big fan. Don't hit me with the frail. Who the hell do you think you are? Right, so fortunately we don't have any frost right now. Oh, there's Iceland. We drew into Iceland. Come on. Do we defend for 6? Really doesn't do a whole lot, if I'm honest. I mean, that worked out pretty nicely, and it stunned the other enemies, so that's pretty good, actually. We can chain this. So same with the dual cast. Huge! No point in drawing a card here, so we might as well just swing. I know like the randomness of strike hitting is like quite high. The odds of hitting strike is quite high, but like it was just like enough damage to be good. Capacitor gain 2 orb slots, gain 7 block next turn, gain extra energy, deal 7 damage, channel 1 lightning. 2 orb slots feels pretty good. So I can keep 3 ice, 2 lightning quite easily then. Gain 7 block next turn, gain an energy though. Feels pretty good too. Because they could chain that into a frost attack then as well. Okay, I like that. Sparkling Rouge. At the start of your 3rd turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Alright. Sure. Right, so you dudes suck. Remember that. We can Ice Lance and Sweeping Beam. And Boot Sequence. So that should activate all their blocks. And it does. Go with the Boot Sequence, because it's still going to hit us. 24 damage. Can we knock anything out? No. So we might as well hit you. Because you'll definitely attack next turn, whereas the others might not. And now that we've got ice, we can use the other frost card that we have for a little bit of synergy. Just a little bit. That, of course, only works if we hit the cards that we need. So, charge battery. Strike. Strike. What? That was the first time you got hit? Was it first time per turn? Oh, is it each turn? Oh, that's crap. We've got extra energy, so there's at least that going for us. Now we can use Hailstorm as well. Get Ice Lancer again. Charge battery. 8 block. Oh, it's tempting, but we can one-shot one of these enemies. We might as well do that. We've got a ton of block, and we've got the Hailstorm procs as well, so we're feeling pretty good here. Hi, Mort. So, Sweep and Strike deals 7 damage to all enemies. We're going to gain 6 block this turn. It's not enough damage to take a knockout here, but... In fact, Evoking doesn't do anything for us here. Yeah, honestly, the defect feels like one of the better cards we've played so far. Hit him with a strike. Hi, Mort. 41. Lucky Tonic. Gain 1 buffer. Prevent the next time you would lose HP. That feels pretty good. Sorry, drink potion. Juzu Bracelet. Regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Ooh. Fight through. Gain 13 block. Add 2 wounds into your discard pile. Gain 7 block next turn. Gain energy. Deal 3 damage. Increase... You know what? They're offering me claw cards. I'm not saying no to the claw cards. Haunted Ship. 10 damage, 2 status cards. We've got Hailstorm and Ice Lance combination. Very good. And we'll take the defense. And the defense rests. 2 wounds. I just denied wound cards. She's just going to swing at us next turn, so we might as well just, like, hit you. We had such an amazing opening hand there, to be honest. It was really good. We literally, like, 1 attack card and we've got game. Claw for 3 damage goes crazy. Tempest, channel X lightning, based on energy. Capacitor gain 2 orb slots. Channel lightning equal to the lightning already channeled this combat. Exhaust. Channel lightning equal to the lightning already channeled. My brain hurts. We're going to go Capacitor. Next elite. Let's see how that goes. He's a Coralman. Oh, he's the one who can only take 20 per turn, isn't he? Right, okay. So, I think you hit him with the Ice Lance. Hit with the boot sequence. Charge for the extra energy next turn. Oh, we can claw as well. Yay! Go claw! The claw. What do you think about the claw? Big claw guy? No? So, defend, defend. Hit him with the uproar. God, buffer's going to be really good into a boss fight, isn't it? So this is going to be... We don't need to do a lot of damage here. But it certainly wouldn't hurt. Now we're buzzing. So, 18 damage coming in this turn. Do have Hailstorm. Do have a Claw. Do we go double block here? I think we do. We're just doing like random bits of damage over time as well, which feels pretty good. Ice Lance 25. It doesn't knock out, which is really annoying. So I think we defend, evoke, strike. The next turn, we can win, basically. We just need enough damage. Oh, we got it with overall. Perfect. Anchor was start each combat with 10 block, okay? So we've got like 20 block at the start of every turn now, which is insane. At the start of your turn, gain 2 block for each unique orb you have. Gain 6 block, add a dazed into your discard pile. Whenever you evoke lightning, deal 6 damage to each enemy hit. Sure, that feels like a decent power. Spiraling whirlpool. You happen upon a massive spiraling whirlpool. The water swirls with beautiful precision. And the surrounding walls are adorned with spiral patterns. Around and around, around and around. What a sight. What do? Enchant a strike or defend with spiral. Place a card additional time. Or heal 24. Let's go ahead and buff a strike. Get the double smack? That sounds pretty good. So beautiful. So it spins. Still spinning around. Yes. Oh, was that a little splash? Of course, you deserve some fun too, Mr. Spiral. Haha. It's time to go now. You whisper something as you take your leave. Thank you, Spiral. Can we get some thank you spirals in chat? Thank you, Mr. Spiral. Hyper Beam. Deal 26 damage to all enemies. Lose 3 focus. Increases the effectiveness of orbs. I mean, I'm at 0 right now, aren't I? So it's probably fine. Boot sequence for more block, it seems pretty good. We can, again, we can just ignore the card as well if we need to. Like, it has exhaust, we don't have to play it straight away. Dolly's Mirror. Upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. We haven't got anything good. Lasting Candy. Every other combat, your card rewards gain additional power. Choose one of 3 random cards to add into your hand. This would cost 0 energy. Rolling Boulder. I just don't know what to go for here. Why does it show me burn? Oh, right, okay. Draw 2 cards, add a burn into your discard pile. In your turn, if this is in your hand, protect your damage. Honestly, I kind of like Hyper Beam. A second boot sequence feels pretty good too. And then let's get rid of a Bat Strike. Then we can upgrade. No, to rest. I need to click rest straight away. What an idiot. Hyper Beam doing 34 damage to all enemies feels pretty good. Hailstorm doing 8 damage feels good as well. Man, some choices here. Claw upgrade 4 increases by 3. Dual cast being 0 cost is pretty good too. There's a lot of options. Let's upgrade the Hyper Beam. I think the times that'll help us out, it'll one-shot most, like, small groups anyway. Soulfish. It's going to hit us with 2 cards that we don't like. Okay, that's fine. So we might as well just, like, swing into it, right? As much as possible. Bang, bang. Shot me down. Bang, bang. That awful sound. You know what? Show me a colorless card. Deal damage equal to the number of cards played this combat. Gold Axe. Ooh. Gain 2 energy exhaust. At the start of your turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Increase this damage by 5. Give me a Rolling Boulder. Then hit me with a Duplicator. At the start of your turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Okay, so we've got double that now. Beckon. If it's in my hand, it gains 6. Oh, God. And it increases each time. Okay, that's awesome. It does exactly what I expected it to do. But it's still amazing. So I'll do 20 damage next turn. Incredible. I was going to say, I really want to see Ice Lance here. That's exactly what we got. So 30 damage next turn. Okay. We're not in, like, the best of situations, but, like, the amount of damage we're going to be swinging is, like, incredible here. I think we basically have the game won at this stage. We do have to bear in mind that we don't have defense coming for next turn, though. We could have gone with a double strike, but that's fine. So our orbs are on 2 to begin with. That's good to know. Reduces all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Lasts for 1 turn. Well, I mean, as long as we survive this turn, we just win next turn. So, that's fine. Play the Beckon. Hit me with a Hailstorm. Yes, we take no damage, and Rolling Stone will just like... Rolling Boulder, sorry, will just win us the game next turn. Okay, I'm not saying Rolling Boulder was like the best play that I've ever made in my life, but to duplicate it like that was pretty smart. Sometimes you just got to give me credit. Next power you play is played an additional time. Sure. Feels pretty good to me. Alright, into the Hive. We've got the Dargon again. Troubled Automaton? Looking for your friend, let me help. Add 2, relax your deck. Gain 15 block. Next turn, draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. Exhaust. Pale's Growth. Enchant a card with Clone. This card can be duplicated at rest sites. Pale's Blood. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. Hit me with the relax. Okay, so where are our elites? One there. One there. One there. So, if I was to hit something like that... Nope, didn't want that one. I keep accidentally hitting things I can't click in a smart way. So, it's a very early elite fight if we go that way. But I think if we just, like, build up our run by going... Because then we get... That gives us a chance to heal if we need to. Definitely hit that, then that. So we're kind of ignoring shops, which might not be the smartest thing to do. I'll treat myself to a question mark for a fight. That seems pretty good. So we start off with 10 defense as well, which also feels pretty nice. That's okay. Hit me the power potion. Creative AI. At the start of your turn, add a random power into your hand. Prevent the next time we would lose HP. And Hailstorm, we have Frost, which just that just lets us use it for free. You know what? Creative AI seems pretty good here. So machine learning at the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. Claw is up. Oh, little madam. 2 orb slots. Feels pretty good. So they're going to go to the defense of like 32. Yes. The 23 damage. Because of course, why not? So relax feels like it might be a good shout here, but like Hyper Beam removes the defense. Does that also add stun? It does. We lose focus, which isn't great. But I think to eliminate the damage that's about to come through, that feels like a really good, like, use. Unfortunately, we do stay with 0. Okay, that's fine. I didn't think we actually have a way to boost the damage back up of, which is unfortunate. Maybe relax again. Just avoids the damage. They can defend again. Trash the treasure. We can create a status card, channel 1 random orb. Ooh, okay. I like that. I think... Do we have any ones we care about? The start of each turn game for... Okay, right. So signal boost. Coolant. Ice Lance. Doesn't increase our effectiveness, but it should give us block. Unless I'm being stupid. Definitely Hyper Beam. First time you draw a status card, each turn draw 2 cards. So we kind of want status cards, which feels a bit wild. God, the having 0 effectiveness isn't great though. I'll say that much. 14 damage. It's not doing a whole lot, but at least we're defending the attacks. Hyper Beam just takes the wins for us. I am very glad not only did I take Hyper Beam, that I also upgraded it too. It's very good. Better Claw, deal 11 damage to gain 2 focus. I think because of the Ooh. No, because we do have the option to reduce our effectiveness so terribly, I think having the option to also boost it is not a bad shout now either. Alright, so you suck, I remember that. Can hit you twice. We take no damage this turn anyway, right? Yeah. We've got a lot of block going on. Ice Lancer go crazy here. I asked for it, so I didn't get it. I know how this works. We'll channel the lightning, gain the block. Continue doing damage to you. Should have used that first. That would have been smarter. They're not far from being knocked out now. Relax is tempting here. The annoying thing is that would knock out the enemy usually, but because they've got the exoskeleton thing on, that's not how that works. That's so frustrating. Deal 12 damage. So I'd love to use relax at the same time too. You got 2. Gain 2 focus. That means that'll do more damage. But we can get block if we use Ice Lance to knock you out. And I'd love to use Focus Strike at the same time, but we just didn't have the option. We're still taking a good chunk of damage, annoyingly, but I think it was like... I don't think that was a bad way to go about things. Sweeping Beam. Just need 1 good attack. Like Uproar. Perfect. Cool-Headed. Channel 1 Frost, draw 2 cards, deal 6 damage, channel 1 Random Orb. 1 Random Orb would be very funny, but let's go with Cool-Headed. Hello there. The chamber filled with dead robots. A lone automaton still has a faintly glowing core, but it's engulfed by a grotesque organic growth and doesn't respond. Study, obtain a random power, touch the core, obtain a random 0-cost card. We'll study. First time you... I was reading that. By studying the glowing automaton and how its inner workings are laid out, you realize that specific metals and their arrangements resist various ailments. You apply this technology to yourself. So that gave us iteration. The first time you draw a status card each turn, draw 2 cards. Okay, we don't have status cards going on right now, but we end up with bosses that like give us status cards all the time. So I think that's absolutely fine. Okay, don't really have much in the way of cards I want to play. Definitely hit with the boot sequence though. Keep the other one. The tunnelers are like the most annoying enemies. Like on the plus side, at least we have a way to deal with them relatively effectively. But it's not great, you know? We'll take the block at the very least. Because that thing hitting for like as much as it does is insane. Fortunately, Hyper Beam. And then Focus Strike to bring it back is huge. Oh, is it only worth 1 turn? That's annoying. But never mind, because we're just that good. This one, I didn't say Pokemon. This character really feels like random bullshit go, you know? Deal 6 damage, channel 1 Frost, gain 3 block, put a card from your discard pile into your hand, gain 2 focus this turn for each unique orb you have. Again, I like the idea of going for a Frost build, so I think we keep pushing towards that. Also, I realize I'm like a million miles away from the microphone, so if it sounds awful, I'm really sorry. So you'll take 14 damage when you get hit. So what if we go boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. That's more than enough block. High beam feels pretty big. Yeah, we definitely need to look at ways to increase focus, I think. It does seem to be like our biggest issue. Because lightning now only hitting for like 0 damage isn't good. That does so much damage, but like we don't really defend enough, you know? Let's go for the double hit. We have to eliminate the defense as much as possible. Yeah, it's only for this turn. That's kind of frustrating, really. Hit him with a claw. Give me 2 orb slots. We're going to take a good chunk of damage here, but we didn't really have much in the way of defensive options. Right, so we're going to deal 25 damage. Might as well, because you're about to defend yourself, so we'll just do as much damage as we possibly can. So we need to find 22 damage. Found it. Deal 10 damage, reduce this card's cost down to 0. Gain 2 focus turn. Hotfix, I think we definitely want to grab. That feels like a very good card to have right now. So you minions. No. Awakes upon taking turns or losing HP 3 times. Okay. So we definitely want boot sequence. So take you down as soon as possible. We're definitely defending. So you'll be stunned. So hopefully we can take you down next turn. Do need to worry about Slumbering Beetle though, unfortunately. Hyper Beam feels like a card we can certainly play. He just can't resist it. He just can't resist. Okay, the Slumbering Beetle I know starts hitting like a tank, so we do need to be careful. There it is. Definitely go with the hotfix. We need defense as much as possible here. That was pretty big. 13. So that's fine. I was thinking about using the Lucky Tonic, but I don't think we need to just yet. You're now hitting for 18. More defense feels pretty good here. Is that gonna be for enough though? You know what? I think we just use this anyway. Just play it safe. Yeah, we're only blocking for 7, so it's absolutely fine. Love to see a big attack here, but we're not gonna get it. The 16 block actually feels pretty good. Just gotta keep us going. Hi, Apollina. How's it going? Hyper Beam should be the game. Boom. A child. We definitely want to look at healing, I think. Channel 1 random orb, gain 9 block, deal 6 damage. Yeah, I think we definitely want to look at healing. So, I think we go left. Ooh, a shop. Hologram. Gain 3, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Whenever you play a power, channel 1 lightning. 2 glass. Deal damage to all enemies, decrease damage every turn. What have we got this way? Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. 8 vigor. Pick up game 5 card rewards. Sure, why not? More claw? Hell yeah. Deal 3 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. That seems pretty good. Boost away, get added dazed card to your pile. Gain 3, channel random orb. Compact, gain 6, transform all stakes cards in your hand into fuel. Ooh, okay. That seems pretty good. And then Tesla Coil, deal 6 damage, trigger all lightning against enemy. Deal 13 damage, reduce cards down to 0. Deal 9 damage to all enemies, draw 1 card. Give me a Momentum Strike. That seems pretty good. I don't know if it was the best use of resources, but here we are. Pendulum, whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. Yeah, I think we have to rest. Being 23 health doesn't feel great. And gaining those extra cards anyway, I think will be okay. Kind of regretting going from Elite next, but I think we'll be okay. Iceland's doing 24 damage immediately off the rip. Feels pretty big as well. So you're more likely to do damage next turn. Should have used Vulnerable first. That's on me. $31 block, just in case they use 4. So these are status cards. If we've got anything that can like fix that, that'd be great. 34 to all enemies lose 3 focus. It's tempting. We're getting a lot of block here, but we're gonna take a lot of damage if we're not careful. I think we just take you out for like the correct play. Yeah, I mean, we still took some damage, but like as long as we can do a lot of damage here, we should be okay. He said confidently. Channel 1 lightning wouldn't be the worst idea either. If we get relaxed, I think we should be okay. Yeah, still taking a good chunk of damage. I think we're gonna have to chill at the next campfire, which is unfortunate, but we should take the win from here, right? Yeah. Into that. Beautiful. Flex potion. Fight through. Gain 17 block. Add 2 wounds into your discard pile. Deal 30 damage. Is great. Reduce this cost to 0. Ooh. See, fight through and rocket punch go together. I think we go rocket punch first. Sorry, fight through first, then we can get rocket punch later on, hopefully. So we're taking 21 damage, which feels unfair. Not exactly swimming in damage here either. Or options to do damage, I should say. We're gonna survive. Let's take no damage. That feels pretty good. Yes, that is a baby crying. she's okay. 18 damage. See, compact is pretty good. Boost away for the extra defense. We don't have much else in the way of defense though if we do that. Compact isn't doing anything for us either. Oh, it is. Never mind. Oh, I think somebody's hungry. I think we'll have to be ending the stream after this, from the sounds of things. So, 2 focus. Hit him with a focus again. The 35 damage would have been nice, but I don't think it's doing enough for us right now. Your own personal hive. 14, 28 damage. Ooh, 28 damage isn't good, is it? 28 damage is not good at all. We can't use fight through and relax. That'd be incredibly good. I think we just have to defend. Probably would have been smarter to use the Dex potion as well, but it is what it is. God, that's a crap ton of damage. Right, so I think we need to defend as best we can here. I might want to pop both of these potions just to do as much damage as possibly can. Okay. It's still not great, but under 20 damage. One of those, one of those, one of those. Probably should have played that the other way around, never mind. No one's ever accused me of being smart. It's the amount of days that we have, like, sitting in our situation now. Oh, never mind. We're good. We're good. This is what I mean. Like, there's cards that, like, synergize really well with enemies that do that kind of damage. And Chaku, every time you play 10 attacks, gain energy. Yeah, so the one you have to remember. Gain 8 channel 1 glass. Glass orbs deal damage to all enemies, decrease damage per turn. I don't understand how that works. Buffer's very tempting. Especially with the fact that we've got something that like procs with it twice as well. So we're doing 16 damage. Seems fair. Yeah, why not? Okay. As long as we're blocking the damage, we're not feeling too bad. Status cards aren't great until we start finding stuff to increase that, basically. Oh, we should have used Relax, really, I think. Never mind. Good chunk of damage in going there. Taking 16, so 12 damage. If we survive this turn, which isn't guaranteed, then we're going to feel pretty damn bloody lucky. Can I knock you out? Not exactly, but we can at least defend ourselves a little bit here. That just kept us alive. That status cards we're getting, and we haven't popped anything to keep us going yet. I think we just do that to keep ourselves alive. This does not feel good. We're just like on the precipice of death. Okay, so what have we got available to us here? Next players played an additional time. We like that. But the next time you would lose HP. So that should trigger twice. Unless I'm being stupid. Should have done that the other way around. Never mind. Okay, prevented the next time we take damage. Big. Gain 8 block next turn. Gain extra energy. I think we have to do what we can to block here. Somehow staying alive. I don't fully understand how. We just seem to be doing the right thing each time. We could do with the AoE attack, really, but never mind. We got the win somehow. I don't really understand how we managed it, but we did. Game 5 block, channel 1 glass. I think that seems pretty good to me. I don't really want to go for an elite here, I'm going to be honest. I think we have to go for a normal fight. And just hope we survive. We do have AoEs that will be incoming. So that's at least something. We'll gain extra energy for next turn. We need to try and ignore you as best as we can. Which is much easier said than done. At the end of the turn, deal 4 damage to all enemies and reduce orbs damage by 1. Deal 8 to all enemies. Okay, so glass is like AoE. We actually want some, like, defensive cards here. We don't seem to be getting any. So getting an extra boost there doesn't feel too bad. Extra claw. And a zap. Does that keep us alive? I don't think it does. I think we lose here anyway. Yeah. Ah! It felt like a really fun run, but like, yeah, we just kind of like ran out of steam at the end there. No pun intended. The Obscura and its illusion smashed the defect. Well, it is what it is. Alright, so we have Chapter 2, Orobas. Attracted by the now burning spire, Orobas's curiosity was piqued. Blight gone, why gone? Safe to enter, Orbus enters. Unlocked ancient Orobus, a living rainbow, maybe swimming around in the second act. Alright. And then... We've already read that one. Tricked. Niao resurrected the defective construct. No simple feat, even for an ancient. Construct, what you lost, your creator abandoned you, hides at the top. The defect thanks Niao and heads up for the top, seeking answers. Cars unlocked. Loop, Null, and Consuming Shadow. Alright. Usually I'd read what they do, but here we are. So I haven't unlocked random yet. Oh, we have. Cool, okay. So I'm going to do one more run. What time are we on? Ooh, it's tight. We're going to do one more run with the Ironclad and just see how far we can get. Because I've been, like I said, I've been doing a bit of stuff off stream with the Ironclad, just not doing well at all, unfortunately. Remember the first time you came before me? So furious. Remove one card from your deck, obtain a random rare card, obtain 2 random relics, add an additional strike and defend your deck. Sure. What do we get? Venerable T-set. When you enter a rest site, start the next combat with an additional 2 energy. Stone Calendar. At the end of turn 7, deal 52 damage to all enemies. So that to me immediately goes, do you want to start building like a tank spec? So you just like mass AoE everything down for you. That feels pretty good. Right, so there's definitely a path where we can run. Oh my god. We can hit 3 elites. That might be overkill. So I think we do something like this. Very early shot feels wrong, but we'll see how we go. Right, you intend to debuff me, which, if I'm honest, do not like the look of. Colour me unfortunate. It does feel like very much like you kind of just know what to do with these early ones. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much they can do, so it's like, ah, do I defend or strike this turn? You know what I mean? Beautiful work. Good work, team. We nailed it. What kind of run do we want to have? Deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw. Deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerable, exhaust. You know what? I think we could go for a vulnerable kind of run here. What you got for me? Deal 4 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. Apply 2 vulnerable, gain 2 strength. Gain 11 block. Ultimate defend. Not gonna lie, ultimate defend seems pretty good. Let's go with the thunderclap. You've been thunderstruck. You know me, I do love an AoE. And they've given it to me immediately. Huge. Deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerable. Or we just take them down. Really, the world is our mollusk of choice. And quite often it's oyster. So, back enemy's really easy to knock out. The one at the front's a bit more of a pain in the butt. But we work with what we have. Always bear in mind we do heal 6 at the end as well, so it's better than nothing. Might as well use defend for shigs and gigs. Right, let's go with a bash and a strike. Beautiful. It's like he's done this a few times, you know? If you exhausted a card this turn, gain 3 energy, gain 8 block, draw a card, add a copy of the 3rd card you play each turn to your hand. I will never remember how to use that appropriately, so we'll go around. Upon trudging through a thick underbush and making it into a clearing, you're hit with an unplaceable nostalgia. It makes a floral sense, putrid decay, and something else entirely. The center grows stronger with each step, and you feel as though the world around you is warping and twisting. Overcome with a sense of shift and chaos, you begin to lose your sense of self. Let go, transform a card in your deck, maintain control, upgrade a card in your deck. Deal 14 damage or gain 11 block. Or deal 7 damage. I think we'll deal 7 damage. Oh, I hate this guy so much. He sucks. So we kind of want to see shrug it off and defends on this turn. So we can drink that. Defend, defend. It just does so much damage so quickly, it's ridiculous. Like, this kind of thing is run ending, seeing it so early, honestly. Defend. We have to just keep hitting is the problem. So we can only not take so much, if that makes sense. Because ultimately you just like run out. I don't think we're going to win this. We need a really good next turn. Oh, never mind, we got it. I'm stupid. Strawberry, upon pick up, raise your max HP by 7. Huge. Unmovable. First time you gain block from a card each turn, double the amount gained. Deal damage equal to your block, apply 2 vulnerable. I think unmovable seems pretty good. We did well there, considering that elite was like one of the probably more annoying ones to deal with that earlier. At least in my opinion. Could be wrong. Been wrong before. Defend and defend. Right, so hit him with a bash, hit with a strike. This enemy's so much easier compared to what we just dealt with. Oh dear. Absolutely bullied in the last one and we just like kicked ass this time. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand, it costs 0. Pretty good. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. 2 vulnerable, 5 damage twice. I do like Twin Strike. I think because we're decent on health right now, I think we can get away with an upgrade. Shrug It Off being 11 feels pretty good. Unmovable being worth 1 also feels good. Twin Strike 7 twice. Deal 14 damage, double the enemy's vulnerable. Let's make Unmovable cheaper. When in doubt, upgrade the rare card. Oh, this guy I don't like. I mean, I feel like I can say it to everything. I don't particularly like any of these guys. They just do quite a lot of damage. Nary defend. Strike hard, strike fast. I think we definitely need to camp at the next one. Deal 6. Deals 2 additional costs for deal 9. Increase this card. Rampage I do enjoy as well. Rampage is a very fun card. What's in the box? It's a bowler hat, gain 20 additional gold. Okay, I'm kind of speedrunning this a little bit as well now. So these guys have that thing, which we just got rid of immediately, which is huge for us. Very big. To have Thunderclap that early, just like break the silly little debuff they have, is very good. So they can do a lot of damage to us, which isn't great. But at least they're not going to keep like having 1 damage, you know what I mean? So that's that. I like the icon you get for that. It's pretty good. So, him with Thunderclap, and they're dead. Give him a smack and we'll smack him back. We also have the explosive card as well, which I could have used. Play the top X cards of your draw pile, apply 2 vulnerable, gain each NG for each attack in your hand. That seems pretty good. We are very attack heavy. What do you two do? Nothing interesting, I know that much. With Thunderclap. A smarter person probably would defend a little bit more, but that's probably relying on a smarter person. Deal 9 damage. Probably get the Jack's Fruit down pretty quickly here. I think we just go ahead and do this. Hit him with a bash. Hit him with a Twin Strike. We should be able to take him down this turn. But yeah, I think we definitely want to rest for the next turn, or the next campfire. Campfire. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. Deal 9 damage, put a card. Yeah, we'll go for the draw. More draws always good. Pretty sure that's why they were going there in Lord of the Rings. You know any void stepping on it? Oh, we've read that before. Heal 9 HP, upgrade a card in your deck. We'll take it. Thank you. Yes. Upgrading that feels pretty good. Next. Honestly, because we took out one of the harder elites at the start as well, I do feel a bit better about the situation. Defend? Perfect. I think I should have gone with the base hit first, actually, but never mind. such as life. With clap, strike, and... Oh, it's just that easy! Just kidding, we had one more attack we needed, but it's fine. Let's go with Twin Strike for no reason. I think we gained health that turn. Deal damage equal to your block. Lose 2 HP, deal 14. Deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile to your draw pile. Headbutt's not a bad idea. Now that we know what we're doing a little bit more. You keep dropping stuff, and then you also die. And drop more enemies. Which is a pain. Yeah, we take 3 damage at each of those, which is... Ugh. Hit me with a Shrug It Off. Expect a fight. Don't have any draw, that's fine. Just trying very hard to make sure we don't end up with too many more of the infested cards. I don't have draw. Thunderclap increasing the vulnerability. So we want to make sure whatever we put at the top is beneficial. Thunderclap feels pretty good here. Because we're about to deal with these small dudes. Look at them. Spooky. Right, so Thunderclap. 10 block and Pommel Strike. So that means we take no damage. Very big, very true. The infections are the biggest problem now, because they do ramp up quite quickly. I wouldn't say no to a second Thunderclap here. Not that we're going to see one, but... it would go pretty crazy. 6 damage. Could have taken out either of the 2 Wrigglers at the back there, but it's fine. We were going to survive. Thunderclap. Boom. Does that knock out both of you? It does. Incredible. Infection. Never heard of her. Red Mask. Start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Very nice. Pram Force. Transform all attacks into Giant Rock. We love Giant Rock. Sorry. Big Giant Rock guy here. Big fan of Rock. Smith. Smith. Giant Rock plus does 20 damage. Rampage increases by 9 each time. It's only that card specifically, so I do need to bear that in mind. 14, double the vulnerable. Rampage is a very good card. But what if we turn it into a giant rock? Yeah. Oh, he can't help himself. This fight is like one that I need a lot of block for, though, so maybe I shouldn't have been so gung-ho on that one, but never mind. We're going to take no damage as well. Headbutt is fine. It gives us another strike. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. It costs 0 energy this turn. I also need to bear that in mind as well, because that's a pretty good card. Stuff we really need right now, though. Give me a bash. Oh, expect a fight. It's at the wrong... In fact, we should probably use that potion to get expect a fight. So we could do with getting as much block as possible this turn. And we have been given no block. Now this is a problem. So, it's not the best ever used case of this, but let's go unmovable. Liquid Memories, and we'll drink the defend. Pop that up, end turn. Oh no! Oh, they're shrugging off. Perfect, thanks. So that'll give us 40 damage. That'll give us 60 damage. Oh, but they cost energy to use? What the hell? Who does that? I think we might just have this run ended by Phantom like straight away again. Which I'm consistently doing. Defend. You're not attack. I mean, might as well just do it for the extra damage. Okay. 16. So they're shrugged off. Very good. That's what we want to see. If we use Bash, we can't do anything else. We need all the defense this turn. 29 damage. That keeps us alive. Only just. But it keeps us alive. We just need to win this turn. There it is, Giant Rock. Eat crap. We love the Giant Rock. It's the best card in the game. Pyre. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Lose 1 HP. Exhaust a card. Gain strength. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP. Gain 8 block. I'm a sucker for extra energy, but I think Crimson Mantle might not be a bad card here. We fully heal up, so... Nutritious Soup. Enchant all strikes in your deck with Tezcatra's Ember, which means they cost 0 and gain eternal, cannot be removed or transformed. 20 minutes at the start of your turn, exhaust the top card of your draw pile, gain 1 strength. Replace the Act 2 map with a single special path. I think we'll try the single special path. Take all the RNG out of it. Right, you steal a card because you're a little stealing bastard. I remember. Give me the double hit. Which of my good, brilliant cards are they taking? Expect to fight. Brilliant. I love that card. Got me through high school. So Flutter, you take 50 less damage for 5 attacks, basically. What if we increase how much damage you take? That may solve my problem. 21 damage? Are you drunk high? Alright, try and avoid these giant rocks. You can't. Take your stolen card back. Ashen Strike. Deal 6 damage. Deal 3 damage to each card in your exhaust pile. Deal 9 damage. Dig in 2 strength. I'll take the 2 strength. That seems pretty good. Above a cocoon... Above a cocoon is shaking and wriggling, about to burst forth. It stops wriggling. The cocoon ignites what is going on. In a flash of light and flame, a spirit grafter rushes into you, threatening to merge with your being to become complete. Let it in, deal 25 heal 25 HP, add Metamorphosis to your deck, add 3 random attacks into your draw pile. They're free to play this combat. Exhaust. Rejection, lose 9 HP, remove a card from your deck. We'll let it in. Come on in, buddy boy. Right, you suck. I remember you. What if we go big rocks? Big rock. Big rock. Men only want one thing, and it's a giant rock. Hit me with... Inflame. Oh, we want to use Metamorphosis here, I think. But also, just chunk as much damage as possible. Also, it doesn't hurt. So we do 23 damage this turn. Yikes. I'm so glad we chose to heal. Because this would have sucked. Sure. Good defend, defend. Hey, Jesus Bran, how's it going? Hope you're well. With Primal Force, smack him with that. At least we're not taking the full 23 damage, but it's not feeling great. It's got to be said. Fortunately for us, we can give ourselves several big rocks. Well, just the 2 actually, but that's all we need. Sometimes all you need is 2 big rocks to win a run, you know? When a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Deal 8 damage to all enemies X times. Feel no pain. I do like feel no pain. I think we exhaust the rocks, right? So that's... It's worth doing, you know? You can exhaust the rocks. Exhaust the rocks, baby. Rampage being upgraded wouldn't hurt either. The 10 block feels pretty good too. Let's go Rampage. Let's go Rampage. Exactly. Right. 3 damage is all we're taking. Not gonna lie, pretty happy with that. 11 damage, put a random card, end turn. 5 damage off the Toxics. Jesus. And they're not easy for us to play, are they? Ooh, actually. That's one way to play him. Hey, Tomato Lover. I'm all good, buddy. How are you? Expect a fight? Hell yeah, dude. I love expecting a fight. So at least get these played. Defend. It's not going great as far as the run's concerned. I'll say that much. We're staying alive, though. Like that one song. Take the Crimson. Deal 6 damage twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand and add its damage to this card. I don't think we have enough rocks. I can't believe we don't have enough rocks. This is the worst day of my life. We have no attacks to do upgrade to rocks. I'm flabbergasted. So we can Thunderclap. Pommel Strike. Play both of those out. And then take little damage from the mites. Then we should be able to do a good chunk of damage here. Exhaust your hand, deal 9 damage to each card. Exhausted, exhaust. 18. 36. I mean, the extra defense feels pretty good as well. It's not like a perfect play, but like I said, we should be fine for the next turn just to take the win. That wasn't a synergy I saw coming. That was pretty good. Gain 8 block, draw 1 card. You know what? I'll take a Bloodletting. Hit me with a Smith. 5 random cards, lose 3 HP, gain. Does that make it 3? You gain 3 energy. God, that just synergizes really well, but it doesn't really work like that every single time. I think Crimson Mantle being upgraded isn't a bad shout either. Colossal Flower. There is a colossal flower growing up top a mountain of bones. As its colour-shifting petals pulsate, you sense there is a powerful cluster of pollen in the centre, but the undulating petals are razor-sharp and unpredictable. You could grab some of the golden nectar, but reaching the prize in the centre is so tempting. Extract nectar, gain 35 gold, reach deeper, enter deeper, lose 5 HP. Screw it. You push past the layer of razor-sharp petals that coat with a substance that makes your skin tingle. This seems to numb the pain. Maybe this is why there's a pile of bones here. Gain 75 gold or reach even deeper. The tingling turns into a throbbing weakness as you push it onwards. This flower wants to eat me. Why did I go into it? Every 4 turns, draw 2 additional cores or gain 135 gold. We'll take the gold. Your whole body is numb and messed up from the toxins, barbs, and leaves. Enough is enough. You stow away a glove of high-quality nectar and retreat. If we don't see a shop, we're screwed. Unceasing Top. When you have no cards in hand during your turn, draw a card. Yeah, we do see a shop. Okay, that's fine. Room full of cheese! Choose 2 of 8 random common cards to add to your deck, or lose 14 HP and obtain the chosen cheese. I can't afford to go any lower on health, to be honest. Iron Wave! Deal 6 damage, add a copy of this card into your discard pile. I like Anger. Deal damage equal to a block, gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Honestly, Shrug It Off and Anger feel pretty good. It's like a treasure trove of stuff in the middle of this run. The first hand you draw each combat is upgraded. Okay. Me likey that. Symbio. Along your travels, you stumble upon a dark, amorphous polyp. You can sense that it's very old and very evil. Approach. Approach. Enchanted attack with Corrupted. Deal 50% more damage but lose 2 HP. Kill with fire. Choose a card to transform. Transform cards become a random card of any rarity. So upgrade and strike. You torch the dark polyp as it screeches and burns into ashes. Your head pulsates painfully, but you manage not to faint. What was that thing? So we got Unrelenting. Deal 12 damage. The next attack you play costs 0. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we can afford a lot from the shop here. So anything good is the question. First time you play an attack, skill, and power each turn, gain 1 strength, 1 dexterity. Strikes and defense gain ethereal. This card is in your hand at the end of this turn. It is exhausted. I do... See, a lot of people say the strikes and stuff aren't good. I just don't know how not good they are, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of like cards like that. 4 plating. Realistically, what I do want is more ways to get energy. So we will lose a strike because they're not that good. You know what? There's never been a better time to try out that card. Let's try it out. As we go into an elite, let's just try out a brand new card that we've never played before. Alright, so Crimson Mantle for sure. Deal with that. Hit you with that. We're about to take a crap ton of damage because I literally cannot do anything about that. Oh my god. We just had no defense whatsoever there. And now we get Rolling Boulder, of course we do. Giant Rock. Hit the Bugman. Giant Rock. Okay, 2 extra energy. Don't need to play that. Give me Primal Force. Okay, we're going to find out if this, like... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if it's maximum energy or not. That's fine. It was a waste, but it's fine. Right. Can we do enough to take a knockout here? I'm going to say no. God, we just got nothing good there. So Crimson's given us 10. Gain 10 off this. So we're good. Deal damage twice. We get more dazed.
Please stop hitting me, I'm new here.
Deal 14 damage, next one, 0. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. That feels like a good combination of cards to play. Stop personal hiving. Bludgeon, deal 34 damage. So close to being really good. I think the cats are running. What did 52... Oh, it's the end of the turn. 52 damage. I forgot about that. Every time you play 7 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Very good. Very nice. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. Deal 12 damage next turn. Yeah, on random feels pretty good. I think we have to rest based on current health. We've got an elite to fight. And then we'll see if we need to rest again. What the hell? Decimillipede. If other segments are still alive, revives in 2 turns with 25 HP. Wow. There's never been a better time to use Rolling Boulder. Really can't do a whole lot else, it's got to be said. Hit him with the defend. What have we got here? Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Deal 5 damage twice. Gain 2 strength. The enemy gains 1 strength. Deal damage equal to your block. Body slam's probably not the worst here. Yeah, okay. This feels like it might be quite rough. We do have the Rolling Boulder now, which is pretty good. And it hits all the enemies, which I probably... Yeah, okay, I probably should have understood. Just for context, though, that's pretty awesome. But hit us with that, then hit him with the bash. We kind of got to hit, like, knock them all out at the same time. Roughly. God, we just need to stay alive. Rolling Boulder's going to do so much for us here. We have, like, no... defense here. Do we die? I think we die. 16 damage. No, we survive. That's fun. We could use Unrelenting. In fact, does Unrelenting knock them both out? Oh, it chains together. That's so good. We definitely need to rest. But that was pretty good. Armaments, gain 5 block, upgrade all cards in your hand. That feels pretty good as well. We definitely need to rest. We're on 22 health. And then we've got to take out the Crabman. Jeffrey Crabman, Attorney at Law. What the helly? Back attack deals 50% more damage when it is attacking you from behind. Crab Rage, when an ally dies, Crusher gains 5 strength for 99 block. Is this supposed to be like... easy to fight? What the hell? Alright, I mean, I guess I'll just focus on you. This feels horrible. At least we blocked it, I guess, but... 18 and 6. We love Shrug It Off. We love Shrug It Off. Not being able to use, having both the expector fights there is really annoying because there's like no way I'd want to use either of them. Okay. Him with the Crimson Mantle. We're doing Thunderclap. That's going to be a very chunky damage turn. 33 damage coming in. So you're all gonna get exhausted. I gain 3 block when you do. It's not keeping us alive, but it's something. You're doing 21 this turn. Jesus. Okay, I survive. Right, they ramp up on damage. Okay. I don't think there's any easy way to deal with this, I'm going to be honest. Do we have any draw? No. Probably should have used Rampage. Oh, this sucks. Sure. I'm not even close to like knocking any of them out. Deal 12 damage if you lost HP this turn, draw 1 card. I'd love to use Rolling Boulder, I'm not gonna lie. But we're not gonna get to enjoy that, unfortunately. Do I want to give you strength? You know what? Why not? The extra 52 damage there was massive. I think I'm going to die. Which is unfortunate. But the card that we use to, like, deal damage to ourselves to give us more defense is going to take us out, unfortunately. So if we use this, then we can Giant Rock. Yeah, we don't have the defense to actually stop ourselves from dying here. It's fine. Man, that sucked. I feel like we did okay. It wasn't the worst run ever. We got an Epoch unlocked as well, so that's a positive. Alright, what are we dealing with? Let's have a look. The Architect, Magnum Opus. Too many beasts of imagination began to populate Prion, and things aren't simple and fun anymore. The creatures didn't make... The creatures didn't make sense. That was weird. The monsters don't follow logic. Maybe there needs to be one who could... Maybe there needs to be one which can create, destroy, and control this mess. An entity of its own imagination and will. Let's imagine such a being. Cards unlocked. Eternal Armor, gain 7 plating. Jackpot, deal 25 damage, add 3 random 0 cost cards into your hand. At the start of your turn, gain 4 vigor. Well, there we go then.